Hi, so today I want to talk about age because it seems like a very interesting topic, especially this week. I've spoken with 4 different individuals and all 4 have said that I sound younger than I actually am. I am 26 and 2 of them actually, without having discussed prior to, have said that I sound like a 16-year-old on the phone, which surprised me actually because I'm 26, that's like a decade younger than I actually am. I was kind of slightly offended, but then again, I don't know. I know in the past when people would call my home, I have a 5-year-old little sister, like they actually think I am her. One time her boyfriend called and I'm like, actually this isn't her, and he's like, oh, quit messing around, and I'm like, actually I'm not. Look, I am not your girlfriend. That was kind of funny. Also, when I was younger and I used to take my sister to like her practice or whatever, some of the parents actually thought I was her mother. I'm only 5 years older. I'm not like 20 years older or 17 or however old people are nowadays who have kids. But I was offended as well. But then there are also times when people look at me and my sister and they assume that we are twins. That I love, she not so much. It's kind of funny. Anyway, as a 26-year-old, a lot have changed since I was younger, obviously, and I've noticed that. I noticed when I moved away from home, especially, and I left for UC Irvine, and it was cool, like, meeting a lot of people my age and knowing that I'm not alone and, like, where I am in life and everything. But then, as years progress, you graduate from college, you see different people reach different career goals faster than you, purchase a home before you, just all those different things, and you're like, what have I done with my life? Not that I think that at all, because I am perfectly content with where I am right now. It's just a lot of things have happened, and I think it's really up to us, Another thing that I do recognize is that a lot of people seem to mature faster than others. I know there are some 30-year-olds who are still living at home, and but then there's also like 18-year-olds who are on their own. Right when they turn 18, they're like kicked out of their home, and they have to work and they have to go to school and just figure out life on their own. And I feel fortunate to have not experienced that, but in a way it's like I wish I had some responsibility so that who knows where I'd be right now if I had more savings, or if I had committed to working a lot in college instead of giving tours or working like 8 hours a week, as opposed to people who worked like full-time while going to school. I don't know what difference that would have made. I know my life would be completely different, and not that I detest any of those, because obviously I had a wonderful college experience and I'm really grateful for that opportunity. It's just that a lot of, I just hear about people who do a lot of things early on, and it's kind of like you make it or you break it. It's tough. There are people who couldn't make it and they had to drop out of school because they needed to survive. They needed to pay rent and everything. And there are those people who really were determined and they worked full-time while going to school, and things worked out for them. So I'm not one to judge or, make excuses or whatever, but I just want to say that I do recognize those things, and regardless, I do respect people, especially if they have tried a lot. So at the age of 26, I feel like I have grown a lot, and when I go back home, it's like things at home are different, yet they're still the same. And there's this one quote, I don't quite remember, but it's like, when you go back home, it's like everything's the same. The only thing that has changed is you. Something like that. And it's true. No matter where you're from, when you go back, things are different. And it's because you are looking at things with different eyes, because you have seen other things. So, it's great. I just think that we should just live life to the fullest. I know I do, because you never know. And I just like to enjoy life, and I don't know, just have fun and celebrate everything, because everything is worth celebrating. I'm just grateful for everything that's happened, everything I have, my experiences in my life, and my family and my friends, and everything. I sound like a freaking Hallmark card right now, but whatever. Okay, cool. Bye!